Good morning, everybody. Today is going to be a full day of eating. Every morning I start out with black coffee because caffeine is life. All my moms can relate to that. I try and hold off to eat breakfast until about 10:30. I usually eat the same thing all week long. So on this morning I decided to make my bagel thin sandwich, which is just 2 egg whites on a bagel thin with some of that honey butter from Walmart. It's so good. It's sweet. It's savory. Look how delicious it looks. It's really, really good. I really enjoy this sandwich. Usually I add some spinach. And then every morning I try and drink a big glass of water with some lemon in it. Obviously all the added health benefits, but also just to keep me full until lunch. And then at lunchtime, I had a half a cup of cottage cheese, some fat-free turkey lunch meat, and then my favorite all-time mac and cheese from the Lean Cuisine line. The macros on it are really good. I believe there's 7 fat, 36 carbs, and 14 protein in the entire serving. And it doesn't look like much, but I promise it's a pretty big serving. And then more water. And the girls had mummy hot dogs for lunch. They had been begging me to make mummy hot dogs since Halloween, so I made some mummy hot dogs for them. And for a snack then, about 2-3 o'clock, I grab a Perfect bar, and I'm only gonna have half of it now because they're pretty filling, because they're pretty high in fat. There are 19 fat, 25 carbs, and 15 protein, so I'm only gonna have half of it, but I wanted to show you guys the amount of chocolate chips in this thing. They are so good. I really, really love this bar. In fact, this is the only protein bar, quote unquote protein bar, that I will eat anymore. And then I go for my collagen and greens drink and chug more water. I have a code in the description box below if you are interested in trying the greens. They are actually really, really delicious. I will not lie to you on that. And then the collagen you cannot taste. Then we go for more fluids because for some reason keeping hydrated is the hardest part for me. So I've really been loving these Body Armor Lights. There's 20 carbs in the entire thing, which is kind of high in carbs if you don't like drinking your calories, but I don't mind it. These are really, really good. The peach mango one is really delicious as well. Enjoy this struggle of me opening it. But really, these things are actually really flavorful, and I've really been into these lately. Now for dinner, I'm going to be making lasagna soup. I'm not gonna lie, we probably won't make this again. It was good though. It did taste like lasagna. It did have a lot of flavor. It was really good. The girls even ate it. I just wasn't my favorite recipe I've ever made. I'd rather have actual lasagna or something other than a crock pot kind, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It was really easy to make and there wasn't a whole lot of ingredients involved. I just probably won't make it again. And if I did make it again, it would be for a bigger group of people. After I've added all of my seasonings and canned items into the crock pot, I ground up some beef and cook some onion, and then we will just toss that directly into the crock pot as well. And then we will boil some water for the noodles, which I did keep separately in a different pan. And then we put together our cheese mixture of ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan cheese. And because all of these are fat-free and the tomatoes and stuff are really low in calorie, and it was chicken broth, there really wasn't much calories to it. I will add all of the macros to this as well. It was a really healthy recipe, so if you're on a macro plan or dieting or whatever, I suggest trying this soup out. You could add more cheese if you wanted to. Again, it did taste like lasagna. It just wasn't I'd much rather have an actual lasagna, I guess. And then after the gym, I had one of these Quest proteins. These were really, really, really good, guys. I didn't know if I'd like it or not. But with 3 fat, 3 carb, and 30 protein, my kid even drank half of it. It was really, really good. So I'm really digging these. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up.